Okay guys, this is going to be a longer video, so I apologize, but I do want to get a few things out of the way when it comes to behind the scenes. So number one, um, why is this video so short? Usually my montages are around like 3.5 minutes. This one's shorter just because the song was shorter and it would have taken a lot more work. And I wanted to get this done as soon as possible after the grand finals had completed. Um, so I guess we'll go through it. I guess this is pretty simple intro. I just took this image literally off Google Images, I'm pretty sure. I just uh, removed each part of it, and I just came in it. And this part I'm actually super proud of. So like, well, first of all, let me explain how I got the footage. So like, I had to watch every single game of the playoffs this year, and then when something cool happened, like even if something remotely cool happened, I would screenshot it, and then I would have the screenshot of when that highlight happened. Then after the match, once the game was up on the replay viewer, I would go in and then go to that time in the replay viewer and just record that moment and save it. And I had to do this for every single screenshot I took. And so I would record it once normal speed to get the audio, and I would also record it at a quarter speed just so I can get the slow-mo if I ever need it. And that took a while. Like I think it took me around, I want to say 18 hours in total. No, around like 6 hours, 7 hours in total to get all the clips. And then I had to title them all. So DM Widow 2K, all this stuff. But as you can see here, I organized it by match. So all the way going up to Shock versus Titans, 18th match of the playoffs. So I'm actually super proud of this. Basically, if you go super slowly, right? Can I make this a little bit bigger? If you go super slowly, you'll see that I cut out the Widow, her Widow's kiss, their gun, and then the rest of the background just fades in. Kind of cool. No, it's kind and also you'll see I did a lot of work with the audio. So like here I recorded just the sound effect of Widow scoping in with her gun. So if I just solo this here, ready? See that? I record that separately, but it works. Just adds a little bit of touch. And you know what I'll do actually right now? I'll play through the whole montage without the music, without the montage, okay? So you just hear the sound effects and whatnot and the caster, okay? We'll run through it. You can skip after if you don't want to look at this.
Look up at again, he knocked him off. Into the drink. Even with that immortality field there. Oh no, he's done it again! What a monster! Jinmo with the triple and a quad kill for Jinmo. Okay, Solmitsu hits the air shot twice in a row.
Ding! Reigns supreme in the sky! Negative, Ghost Rider! The pattern is full!
Oh, and all SBB connect! Three-man meteor strike! Massacre indeed! Libero has been owning on this Doomfist, his positioning, his mechanics.
Prophet, someone we've heralded all season long as potentially being the best player in the world. But I mean, this guy, when you give him the opportunities to clutch and carry, he is going to make that happen.
Prophet takes me out of the sky. It drops down. He nearly finds Coma. He's still chasing. He's in the back line. Prophet's on a tracer, and he has rescued your team. Prophet, the absolute hero on the tracer, pops off. Shoyomen uses his ultimate. The Death Blossom, and it's enough. Manages to find the triple kill with the meteor strike. This time it hasn't started well either. Short for hydration. Went 3, make it 4. Haxo lays waste to the shock. It's all by his own hand. Raptor's gonna come in from the sky and he gets himself 3. Oh my gosh, that is. Oh my gosh, he knocks him down. Unbelievable! The San Francisco Shock are your 2019 Overwatch League champion.
All right, that's pretty much it. So, I'm trying to think. There are I got and then again, I got so lucky when it comes to these shots. Like here, like this, I added a bit of distortion, nothing else, and then here, this timed perfectly with the Moth Widow transition. Like I'm just so lucky this happened to work out so well. Um, and whenever I build a montage, always I build around the drop. So like here, this is a big drop, right? This moth build up was huge, and so like when I first heard the song, I want to like
Feel dead.
everything. Dun, dun, everything hits to the beat, and I knew this is such a big moment, and I wanted to make this, you know, the drop. So this is the first thing I edited for the montage here, and when it comes to the caster calls, if I solo this.
Into the drink. Even with that immortality, feel dead.
So if you're wondering how I got just like a clean version of the audio, well, I didn't, but I went back into any caster clip, right? And so I use Adobe Audition, and I use the central channel extractor, I think it's what it's called, and it basically allows me to isolate the vocals of any clip.
Off. Prophet takes the out of the sky. It drops down. He nearly finds coma. He's still chasing. He's in the back line. Off. Prophet takes the out of the sky. It drops down. He nearly finds coma. He's still chasing. He's in the back line. Prophet's on a tracer, and he is wrecking your team. He gets another kill as Izzyaki gets taken down. The man stays alive, drops down, gets.
So that was pretty awesome, and the casting adds so much hype to this. And then here, there's a lot of stuff. There's a triple kill sound effect.
Triple kill.
There's the sound effect when you go on fire. And then here's the Uber casting.
Oh no, he's done it again.
And this transition you'll see a lot here. This one where I just like zoom into the next clip. And if we remove the motion blur, you'll kind of see what's going on here. Basically, ready? So I'm just zooming in. Oh god, it's getting laggy. Oh no. Wait. Okay. No, 0. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. So like no motion blur, it's just zooming in, and it cuts to a wider view of it, and then bam, we're in. That's literally it. But if you add a shit ton of motion blur, it's gonna look better. That's basically it. It's simple, it's nice, it's easy, and it looks good. And then here again, this is a slow-mo. So this is normal speed, and this is slow-mo, and then normal speed again, and it hits well with the music too. So it's like slow-mo, bam. Like dun dun dun, and like there's so much in this montage that goes to the beat, and that kind of limits me. I'm gonna be honest, because like there are some clips like, for example, I'm just using it as a hypothetical example. There may be like a Hacksaw 5K, right? But like it just happens to be that Hacksaw's 3K actually works better with the music. Like for example, here, where is it? This bird ring shot from McCree here, like this one, you'll see it. Right? Like it's not that impressive. I mean, it's some good shots, but his boom boom boom, his 4 shots with McCree, it works so well with the music, and I'm like, well, I can't not put it here. Like, check it out again. Right? It's so awesome, but like it's not that great of a play, but it works so well with the music. So like here, same thing with Sealman Sue. I added some Bastion sound effects here, here, and here to add some more punch to the shots. You'll see here. Listen. Right, and they hit well with the music. You'll hear, ready?
Quad kill for Sinmo.
Shot.
Okay.
Boom. I say boom, 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 boom. There's a lot with the music, and here again was a very hard transition. So essentially, I had to cut out. There's this thing here. There's like the left block of Bastion, the main turret, and the right block of him, and I had to cut each one out individually. If you want to go back and look, see, look. Oh, I had to cut them out individually. It was awful. So this is like, see? Cut them out individually. That took a lot of work. And then just slowly fade in Sinatra's punch. Look at that. Kind of looks like, and I added a little bit of like a distortion effect, you know? Yeah, and then this whole montage with the uppercuts was... Apparently people liked it. I thought it was kind of jarring, but I couldn't really think of a good replacement for it, and I wanted it to cut with the music really well, so I left it in. Same thing here. Again, you'll hear the music hits with the rocket perfectly, dude.
Dig, reign supreme in the sky. Negative Ghost Rider.
Boom, boom, shh. Like even with the boom, shoot, kill. Like you guys think this is all me? It's not. Like it's literally it just happens to be that the music and the clips work so well together, and I got so lucky so many times, honestly. This is a great shot, and also because the issue is, if you look closely, he doesn't get the kill here. Like it's a very good shot, and he hits it, but you see in the kill feed, Amon gets the kill, and so the red skull doesn't show up, and so that's a problem. So I edited in the skull. um, I also added just another sound effect. I added in later of Lucio dying, and I had to go into a custom game. I think Marco helped me out. I just had to shoot him while he was Lucio to get that sound effect, to add more punch to the effect, because he didn't get the kill, but I want you to think he got the kill. You know. Same thing with Bastion here. Another awesome kill from shot from Sabiobi. And then Hacksaw, and also just look at this, ready? This isn't people love the transition, but it's like I mean it is good, but it's not too hard. I just literally just match the frames. I cut like no other nothing no other like fancy stuff. It's just a hard cut. But it works because it's the same animation. And also here, this clip worked out so well too. You'll hear like with the shot, like look, he uppercuts Slime here, and he shoots twice, shot, punch. And if you listen to the music, it works out so perfectly. Here, listen.
Meteor strike. Massacre indeed.
Yeah, I fucked up there. Hang on. Right? Shot, punch. And then he lands. He lands on that beat. So it's literally bump, shot, punch. Shot, punch. And it's like that worked out so well. It's such a small detail, but I love it. Like shot, punch. And then it goes into slow-mo here. Like a lot of these clips are slowed down just a little bit so it matches with the music. And then Striker ult, just a ton of ults like the da 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 da.
Mechanic.
Prophet, you know, someone
Oh, it's lagging. But also this clip here where Wolf's talking about
someone
Prophet.
we've heralded all season long as potentially being the
This clip is actually from this is actually after Prophet pops off. But also one more thing. This clip here of hexagrams here.
reign supreme in the sky. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern full.
Where we're talking about Ding. This clip is not from this game. It's actually from I think the Stage 3 playoffs against the Titans. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, because like this is the issue is that like during some of these plays, the casting isn't that great. I mean, sorry, I don't mean like that. But like I think Uber was casting this game. He didn't talk about this shot, even though it was so sick. He didn't really mention it in the casting at that moment. So like couldn't really put casting here. Same thing with the DM shots here. Look at this shot, it's so clean, but like Uber didn't really hype it up. Which yeah, I'm not saying it's his fault, but it didn't really work well with the montage. And so yeah, so that's why. But no one's gonna notice that this casting clip isn't from the game. But it works well. That's all that matters. Yeah, the striker thing, and then a ton of clips. I also chat. I have what's it called? I'll show it on screen right now. I organized how many. I kept track of how many teams, how many players from each team were showing up in the montage, and also how many heroes were showing up, because I wanted some variety. It kind of sucks when you think about it. It's like we're in a Doomfist Reaper Sigma meta. Like how exciting can the plays really be? And so I wanted some variety. I had Prophet's Tracer, some Lucio boops, some Widow shots, just a little bit of Bastion, some Pharah, and I wanted to mix it up. And like you can see that I was able to get one player from every team in this montage. So I'm pretty proud of that. Although it's not too impressive, gonna be honest. It's like I think this is the only time the sparks show up in this one tiny clip of Reaper. But you know what? I got every team. Same thing with Fludda, I think. But this shot again, just awesome. I tied it with the music as well.
season long as potentially being the best
Bum.
player in the world. I mean,
Right, he starts off with the fire clip, and then this is just some more replay stuff. Super slow motion, and then I have a little bit of transition, and then also if you look carefully during this entire Prophet clip where he pops off, the corners of the screen are like kind of blurred out, and so I was able to do that just by like I literally just split. I have 3 layers here. Each one is a different RGB. So this is the blue layer, this is the green layer, and this is the red layer. And so each one has a tiny bit of distortion around the edges, and so it gives that very like kind of like chromatic fringe on the sides, which is kind of like so the middle of the screen is so in focus and whatnot, but it's like a bit of a cool effect. And I wanted to do some editing here, but it didn't work out. I just wanted to just let this clip play in its entirety. It's so hype. The casting from Achilles is amazing here, and the music is pumping. So I just wanted the audience to just feel this moment, just uncut. And then bam, and another 6 lead from Violet. See, there's this empty gap here where I have another Choi Hyobin play here, but I don't have, and the clip here ends. I don't know what to put here, so I just threw a Violet sleep. I may have gotten something better, but like I just wanted something to fill that gap. And also I had to record some more sound effects. You know it. Where is it? Here? Is this the one? You'll hear him here.
Name.
I record those separately just to add more punch to the clip because you can't really hear that in the game, in the default audio for the clip. And here, Joe Hillman lifts him up, and then Sancho slams him down. And I just recorded two highs from the same thing. And this is what kind of sucks about the replay. I wish I don't know if it's a bug or something, but when Sancho slams down, right, you get the full effect. Like it's slow motion, it's epic. But later on, with this Hawksaw one from the finals, right? Look at this, ready? So for some reason, when he slams down, look at this, ready? It just cuts away for some random reason. Like it's like, and this happens occasionally in the replay. This even happened like I think during the grand finals too in the replay. It for a few frames, it just like teleports away for some weird and comes back. I don't know why. It kind of ruined my ability to slow-mo this epic like landing thing. Which kind of sucks. I hope they fix that. But like for here, it just happened to work out. It's the camera stayed on Sancho. I don't know why. And Ash, I won some rain plays. Baby Bay popped up on the Ash. Epic here. I just of course slowed down the clip. It was super. It was fast speed and it slowed down. Of course, you probably know. I recorded the Ash sound separately to add more punch. And here's another clip that just happened to work out with the timing so well. Like just listen. It's just oh my god. Like doom bum bum bum. Everything. So ready? Land, punch, land, uppercut. It's like oh my god, dude. I can't. Maybe it just sounded weird, but like it just everything. And of course, I definitely had to do some retiming with the clips to make it work out. But like it's just it's so amazing, and I can't believe it worked out. Now this is from the grand finals. I knew something sick was going to happen in the grand finals, so I tried to leave some empty room in the montage for me to slot in some clips. This is one awesome. Again, he's the one from Rascal. Although I'm not really proud of this one because Rascal's clip here was a lot longer, but I just had again this empty space in between that I didn't know what to do with. So not too happy about this one, but then here, same thing with the Reaper ults where da 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 da. I did the same thing with Sigma ults.
Oh my gosh, that is. Oh my gosh, he dropped him down. Unbelievable!
And then this unbelievable clip is oh my god, dude, I could get this on our ringtone.
Unbelievable!
Of Uber shouting that's actually from the Shock C9 against the Rain, but it just sounds so hyped. I had to put it here, and then. And this clip was actually from their Twitter. This is from I grabbed it from the Overwatch League's Twitter account, and it's in 720p, which is why it looks so shit. The quality is not the best, and it's like compressed probably. It's only for mobile, so I don't blame them. But these two clips were taken just from the grand final stream. This is also taken from the Twitter as well. But this is what kind of the issue is that you can hear. There's so much noise in this clip here. Because like one, like the music is super loud, and also the crowd is there. So like the program, the way I used to try to isolate the vocals is working overtime. It's trying really hard. I mean, it did the best it could. Not gonna lie, but like I just wish I got a cleaner version. And look at that, and then bam, you got that cool transition. And this is literally just, I mean, I just copied Owls frame by frame. Simple as that. Really? Was that hard? Man, dude, the last behind the scenes video was like 40 minutes. I apologize because no one would ever watch that much of a behind the scenes video. That's pretty much all I got. I mean, it's a lot of work, but honestly, okay, let me explain why. I will tweet about this as well. I so far at this point in time, I've showed the montage to 6 streamers. I showed it to Bren, Hexagrams, Reinforce, Super, Faria, and Karq. And they all loved it, which is amazing. And some of them said like, if you like make more of these, like you could be the guy that does these frag movies with the replay viewer. And I totally agree. Like I love making this sort of thing, but the issue is one, it takes me so long to do this because in order to get this done, I had to watch every single game of the playoffs all the way through and screenshot whenever something like epic happened. Even if it was just like a double kill from Meko, I would screenshot it because like maybe it looked cool or maybe it worked well with music. And then once the games got on the replay viewer, I had to go to that replay, go back to my screenshot so I know when that play happened and record it. And it's just like it's not the most efficient process, and especially if I want to do this thing across a season. Like if I would love to do like a best of San Francisco's plays throughout the entire season because this was their season. They popped off this season. I want to do an epic montage of that. But the thing is that like that would mean me committing to them like watching all their games the entire season and getting all their clips from the replay viewer the entire season, and that's not something that I can feasibly do. And plus, like, what if next year they're not that good? I'm not saying they are, but like, what if next year a different team wins the championship? And of course, I want to get a season montage for them, but that means I got to watch all their games. And it's such a commitment. And unless like I get hired by Blizzard or I get truly paid to do these sorts of things, it's gonna be doing these consistently is not the most realistic end game for me or goal. I would love to do this. Don't get me wrong, and I'll keep trying to make these, but it's just the effort. Not even the editing. I love to edit, but the effort of finding clips and finding good clips and getting them 24/7 is challenging. That is the challenge. So I apologize for that rant, but that's the end of this video. Let me know if there's anything else. I mean, I'll try to answer questions in the comments, but like, I don't know. It's just like video editing is so abstract. That's the one thing. It's such an abstract, like, I don't want to say form of art, but it's something that oh, sorry. It's just something that you have to like kind of like get, if that makes sense. Like you just have to practice it. And I don't know, dude. I'm not the best. I don't have a way with words. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye.